Hi, my name is Mark Rubin. I'm the executive producer at Infinity Ward.
So let's talk a little about multiplayer by actually asking you what some of your favorite maps are and how you like to play them. Let's just start with a map. You pick one.
Okay. So this is actually a stronger, interesting question because I've actually changed some of my favorite types of way of playing because of Call of Duty Ghosts. So I'm still a run and gunner. I love run and gunning. I love fast pace. So I do like some of the small maps. So Strike Zone, for instance, is one of my favorite maps. Love run. I actually run, even though I'm a run and gunner, I actually do run Assault. I feel like that extra damage at range is helpful, and hope that I can be fast enough on the close range stuff to overtake the SMG guys. So that would be my preferred way of playing. As far as weapons, I love the Honey Badger when it comes to that. I actually also, depending on the map, if it's a little bit more range on the map, I take the like a MSBS, the 3-round burst weapon, or the AK-12 is really good as well. Then the thing that's changed actually is with Call of Duty Ghosts, one of the things we've done is we've added a lot of bigger maps than we've normally done, and a lot more organic feeling maps. We've also added, along with that, the marksman rifles. And those two together have become sort of one of my new favorite ways of playing. So I actually run with either, like the Mark 14, for instance, with a red dot. So a marksman rifle with a red dot and extended range. And then love playing the big maps like Whiteout, for instance. Whiteout's one of my favorites, especially on Domination. The B flag is so much fun to fight over.
When it comes to modes, do you have a particular mode you like to jump in and play as?
I've always been a Domination guy, and so I still love Domination. But some of the new modes, Cranked is a lot of fun on small maps. I love the just pure, intense run and gun style of it. I'm also, become a really big fan of Blitz. Blitz was one that I struggled with because I wasn't a CTF guy, and I felt like I had to play it CTF style. And then I kind of realized it has its own sort of identity, and really got into it and started playing it. So now I love playing Blitz as well.
Can you talk a little about squads and how you like to play that?
Sure. Squads is a really interesting experience. It's a challenging experience to describe. That's the problem we're having with it. It's got so much to it. So for instance, if you want to just play against bots at your skill level, you can do that. You can play competitively against someone else, and I actually played against a really strong YouTuber once, and we recorded our playthrough, me versus him, my squad versus his squad, and it was an amazing match. I mean, people were gathered around filming it because it was so good. Basically, I was winning the whole time, like by 5 or 6 kills on Kill Confirmed on Strike Zone, as a matter of fact, and got to the point where I was 5 or 6 points ahead, got to the end, and all of a sudden he pulled ahead at the very end and beat me by 2 points. It was 65-63. Definitely remember this. We had $100 on the game too. But the key thing was interesting is there were 4 maps that we were going to potentially play on, and it was going to be random which one of those 4 maps. 3 of them were medium to long range maps, and 1 was a short range map. So knowing that, he didn't know that, I knew that, so I made my squad medium to long range. Of course, the map that came up was the short range map, and he had made all his squad guys short range. And so although my personal score, like my kills and deaths, were better than his squad did better than my squad because the map was more friendly to what he built as a squad. So I think that shows off the really cool strategy behind squads. It's not just how good you are as a player, it's how good you are as a strategist and how good you are at planning out what your AI bots, what your squad members are going to be carrying.
I just had to ask, the Honey Badger, is that from LSU a couple years ago, or is that actually from, because that was a creature not many people knew about until then.
Yeah. It's actually a real weapon. That's the name of it. That's what it's called. It's made by AAC. which is a part of Remington, and it's a modified AR-15 with a different round in it. It's a 300 blackout round, so it's a big, heavy round with a built-in suppressor. But that's a weapon that those guys just built themselves and put it together and called it the Honey Badger, and was like, well, kind of have to do that.
Yeah, the whole thing with Honey Badger is it takes what it wants. So.
Yeah, exactly.